I am here. Oh, peaky. Let's just turn that down a spinch. So I had to reload an old profile on the wavelength because that thing where it loads and there's nothing, no input sources. Hey, happy MASH Sunday. Oh, he did it. Getting there. It doesn't look like there's an awful lot of compression going on. Hang on a second. Let's bring that up a little bit. And this down a bit and see if that works. Okay, first and foremost, it is hot up in here today. And I mean hot. I mean, when I say it's hot, it is like a metric stankleberry up in here. It is in Sydney today. We've had the extreme weather alert thingy on the phone and weather forecasty apps and things. Technically, we're in a heat wave. It is only 31 today, which is a bit of a... Oh, no, hang on. That's showing us Sydney. We don't want that. We want where we is, in the secret MASH tower. Come on. Gimme. I know you like really need to know what the weather is with me. Exactly how stinky hot it is. Come on, gimme. Doesn't want to gimme. Well, what is this? What even is this? I don't want to know how hot it is in Moscow, sorry. Give me another favorite, please. Why is it? Okay, well anyway, it's very hot. Over there it says 28. The little thing over there says 26, but it's like 80% humidity or something. It says feels like 33. 70% humidity, 12 on the UV index. It's just like relentlessly hot. There's no breeze or anything. It's just like... I know, like, poor me, right? So, we have the fan on. We have the vest, tank top, whatever you want to call it, on. Windows are open. There we go, opening up more. Let's play some RoadCraft before it times out. Hey, just an update if you were here on Monday and watched me completely trash my... completely trash the laptop with a huge glass of wine. That was fun. Oh, are you a drinks tour? The laptop is okay. It works fine, but the trackpad's still like struggling periodically. So, luckily, I have this rather nice mouse, which is the Logitech Master S4. And it does a decent job of hopping between the desktop and the lappy very quickly, which makes life a bit easier. Drinks tour, we're at the last little bit of our super dank but blissfully cold kombucha. Next in line in the cold front we have the pure coconut water that's so cold it's dripping all over the desk, again because I just can't get enough. We have the second coffee of the day. We have the first matcha, and we have of course the water. Now yes, I know that's a lot of drinks, but I'm also keenly aware, hang on a second, what's going on with that? Why is there so much jazz up in there? Is it just this? No. And if it's just this? No. So there's a lot of background junk in my... Let's turn that off. There's background jazz going on. What's that about? It could just actually be this. Hang on. You're saying input gain is none. Hang on, let's turn you up and then down again. What a guan. Why is this... Okay, that's a bit better. I'm still seeing quite a bit of jazz in there. Let's... Where would it be? In my noise gate, perhaps? Shouldn't be in the gate because the gate cuts it out. Hang on, sorry about this. The gate has no additional gain. It was a gain knob somewhere that I found last time, but it seems currently to be... Let's put the clip guard back on. And what about if we hit gain lock in? There's still a heap of junk. Is there? There's nothing that I can hear. Well, for now, we'll press on. We'll just bring the gain down. For now. We'll have a look at the expanders there. That's all fine. That's got a bit of extra gain on it. Let's bring that back out. And then that's also got quite a bit. Maybe it's just the order in which I have things. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, we've done drinks. We are still on the Audeezy Maxwells. They're not the greatest headphones that I own. Those are, I think, still... These fellows, the DT770 Go's, they just sound so much better, but then of course they're plugged into much better stuff. However, we're going wireless today because it's so hot and I might, be running off to the loo and stuff like that, so bear with me, friends. Tell me how hot it is or how cold it is where you are, and I will get jealous for you. That's all we need. Let's RoadCraft. Let's get kernely. I'll keep an eye on the labs. It's just like when it's hot, like this hot, it just gets a bit debilitating, you know. Hang on a second, let me just tease you over here a bit. There we go. I have nothing but sympathy for Lady Mash, who has to endure her current restrictions. That's not right. Current condition, let's say. Let's turn this to blue and then brighter. Okay, I haven't looked at all at the kernel map, so we're going to be fresh together. This is what it looks like. Sorry if I'm in my own way here, but let's get some kernel stuff. The local energy corporation was preparing for a secondary site to expand its main geothermal power plant when a series of planning errors and questionable cost-cutting decisions led to disastrous failure. Imagine cost-cutting leading to disaster. When does it ever lead to radical success? During the fracking process, well, that's also not great. These issues provoked a large-scale seismic event. You've been tasked with assessing the damage, investigating the cause of the disaster, and helping the town to recover. Okay, we're starting with nothing of nothing, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth. We will... Hey, look, we do have the new truck, which is... Is it the... I can't see where I am here. It's the Little Dawn, although... I mean, it's not... It's very cute. However, the links will allow us to go... Let's links it. Let's dial down the tunes. Let me know if the game sound isn't coming through, because I'm not sure I'm hearing anything. God, it's so hard. Also, apologies if you can hear the ceiling fan. I know that's not fun for anybody. Okay, Scandinavia, summer, following midsummer. Following a series of mishaps linked to the Echo Corporation, you are assigned to investigate a catastrophic failure of a large geothermal complex. Sounds like me. Following a series of mishaps all linked to the Echo Corporation, you are assigned to investigate a catastrophic failure at a large geothermal complex. Oh, I see those little steamy doodads in the background.
Imagine you're a responsible corporation and want to tap into an active geothermal zone. Would you use fracking? The most destructive method of resource extraction outside of blowing rocks up? Well, it appears that if your levels of accountability are questionable, the answer is a resounding yes. The only silver lining is, with these guys in charge, we'll never run out of work. At least until they blow up the whole planet. For now, they almost destroyed the local power plant and a nearby town. So, your task is to check the damage and see if it can be fixed. And thus help devise countermeasures against more of the same happening again. As far as I'm concerned, those countermeasures should include a few execs getting thrown into the slammer for life. But who am I to suggest things, right?
Radical. Okay, so the situation just seems to be... Let's... Oh, jeez. Okay, it is Glugtown down here. Do we want to follow the yellow brick road, or do we want to go off the brick road? It feels like I've answered my own question here. There's probably a more sensible way. Oh, now, I have been playing a bit of SnowRunner lately, so I may be undoing all my own good work. These look like bashable throwables. Indeed they are. And you are Wrecktown. There we go.
Just look at that. All this damage and the radio towers of all things are still standing. Still, there's an awful lot of static on all the bands. So, we'll probably encounter our usual share of comms problems. And speaking of problems, you probably noticed already, but this area with all its volcanic rock is best suited for tracked vehicles. Just saying.
Okay, well, we're going to buck that trend. Now, what do you want me to do? What is this? Logs to the sawmill. 15 logs to the sawmill. As if I'm going to start doing that. Seriously, logs are the most awfully boring thing in this game. But in the main, explore the area nearby. This we can do. Hey, look, if you... Well, let's take the road, firstly. No. We'll start down here. How about this road? I know you want me to go tracked, but... We'll see how we can get... How far we can go without... using the power of massive balloon tires. Let me know how you are finding... frame stability, etc., because I did some work. Actually, Claude was good. Because I frequently am a bot hopper. I switch between. I have pro accounts of the Chatter and the Perplexity, but I will still ride Gemini and Claude as hard as I can for tech advice and things. Also recently, buying a car. And I said, yes, but Gemini said that this. Yeah, Gemini would say that. They're classically focused on this thing and that thing and not the other thing. It's quite funny. I know it would theoretically be possible to get them all to argue within a WhatsApp chat or something, but for now, not necessary. But the Claude recommendations for getting the stream to run better, more smoothly, without the chop stuff was better than the chatbot, the Chat GPT, and better than I should be doing this. Sorry, Gemini and Perplexity. So that's one. I was going to say in the eye, but one a point for them lads there at Anthropic. Do we just... I think we do, you know. Take the low road. So yeah, the interesting thing about going back to SnowRunner was just how much tighter all the sound design was, and the... what would you call it? The sense of visceral connection between the vehicle and the environment, which is kind of a fairly important part of this game. Whoa, chippa-chee! Let's not completely lose... Oh, okay. Engine flooded doesn't really seem to mean anything, so that's nice, I suppose. It just means, sucks to be you for no real sucky reason. I mean, look, maybe I lose some fuel. Maybe? You're going to tell me this is now why I can't climb up the hill, because I got my engine clogged? No, I didn't think you were going to say that. Alright, let's continue to explore this finger. Come on. Alright. Yes, with the update, I decided not to... Okay, there's a roadie crossing there. Potentially, or most certainly there anyway. To disable the rain. I don't have any problem with it. I mean, it's a bit gross, but... and obviously easier to see in the sunshine. But it's not as annoying as the nighttime in SnowRunner that I, if you've watched me play SnowRunner, will frequently skip past out of frustration. Now, is that going to let me clamber across? Possibly not. Okay. Aha, so it looks like we might be able to get across there. I'm not really sure about that bit. That looks dodge. What do you reckon? Oh, certainly here. No, come on. Oh! This, off. So here and here, that's where we want to go. Can I get back to there? I reckon I can. Oh, I did also row 6 kilometers this morning and do 2 loads of laundry and make breakfast for Lady Mash and console the cat who's pissed off because it's so extremely hot. So, saintly good points to me. Also, I suppose we could regard the football last night as positive, but I was listening to it as I went to sleep, and I felt the sour bile rising in me. No, not if I drive straight over rocks. I can't. Also, good morning, Snakebite76. I am looking. I'm assuming that I can cross down where I put the marker here. I'm not afraid of bogs, but I think I can get across here with my chubby wheels. Have you finished, Colonel? Can I ask? I am a little bit looking forward to the DLC, but not like with the most insane levels of anticipation. Just mild, gentle intellectual curiosity. Can I get up here? Come on, come on. This is not good. See, if we had expedition... Whoa, come on. Oh, yes. Well, that's kind of defying physics. Road junction that the vehicle will climb it. Okay, all right. We're safe. We'll get across there, and then we'll see whatever is over here as well. All right. Have you started, Colonel? I have started to find some of the more annoying... There's some strange tensions in this game, right? Because it's purposefully, I think, designed to be easier than SnowRunner. So you kind of take it with a little less super delicate care than you might with SnowRunner. And then you get very angry with it because it doesn't seem to sort of meet that subtle balance point between where you think it should be, because you get sloppy. I know it's difficult to go back to SnowRunner after playing this because you kind of tend to treat everything a little bit more casually. Okay, we really have to drive through the whole building. I don't think I am using the Rusty Link. So maybe I am, actually. Hang on, we could check, because if we go back to the garage. Hang on, I do have 2 Linkses. Oh yeah, I'm using the Rusty one. Oh well. That was my fault. And it's also my fault for choosing a fairly bland white colour scheme for my livery. I like to watch it get dirty. That sounds wrong. Come on. What am I doing? Oh, no. Come on, guy. Let's see if we can just hop out over here. That's a negative. Okay, so over the top. Over the top? Over the top. Less easy with the big chunky tires. And of course, as you have noted, the wrong truck in the first place. I know I can change the color. I just prefer the white. But yes, you're right. Having seen the error of my ways, accidentally picking the rusty variant. I should know if I'm supposed to be going here. Let's see if we can maybe reverse up the... Come on. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Okay, where are we going from here? Oh, okay. A gentle nudge. Maybe that wasn't supposed to be the way. Come on. Give me pull. Come on. Give me pull. Jesus. Give me that. Give me this. There we go. Where are we going here? Back down there. That makes no sense. Let's just see how far we can get doing the more aggressive approach. Oh, superb. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get out of here. Okay. All right. Well, this was useful. Any winch points we can use? Oh, we can pull the car. I'm also about to run out of fuel, so there's that. Okay, let's reevaluate and come back with the thing they asked us to use, and let's use not the rusty version. I'm still going to roll with white just because I'm a creature of habit. Now, what else? You want a bajillion trees. There isn't actually any trees yet, hey? Still no. Okay, well, we can try the more direct route. Can I ask if you're also a SnowRunnerist or RoadCraft is your gateway drug to this whole enticing scene? Oh. This is surprisingly like a skiddy little sports car sometimes. One observation I will have over this of this game over SnowRunner, surprisingly, is just how oversteer susceptible it is. Just because tweaking, I'm not a gear stick user, I'm just on the, in this case this morning, the DualSense Elite, but the kind of sense of little nudge, nothing, suddenly too much. I don't know if that's a sensitivity setting that I might possibly benefit from turning down in the options, which is a daft thing to say after having played this game for some 40 hours and been frustrated with it, but you know, I kind of sometimes feel like the default should be how you play games. Oops. Okay, so what's the deal here? I know we're essentially going in the wrong way, but I'm opening the whole swa up. Let's go down here, see what's going on. Also, because I'm on air quotes hard mode, where we have some fuel consumption, it does kind of mean that I have to be cautious to turn off the engine if I'm doing things like looking at maps. If fuel becomes a kind of crucial moment or a crucial thing, which can get a bit finicky, but I suppose, you know, it's at least a sideways glance at realism. Wait. Snakebite, if you're still watching, I'm happy to change the color of my vehicles to whatever may be your preference for a little while, at least, as long as it doesn't drive me too crazy. That's my dedication to you, my friend. Okay. I think partly I default to black and white because of, I don't know, game brand logo adherence or some such nonsense. I do like the absolute glunky, grungy filth that it nicely displays. I suppose I could use black, but that's quite boring, and it often gets quite hard to see where your own vehicle is, so I don't tend to use black for those kind of things. Is this the edge of the map? Could be. Alright, let's keep snooching around. I do find it a little frustrating that if you're looking for logs, these very clearly obvious piles of logs are not usable. Oh, no, no, no. The mission requires fresh ones. I mean, you could, I suppose, class them as, come on, rotten or something. Okay, let's have a look out this way. See what we can see at the bottom of the deep blue sea. I know this might be a frustrating way of doing it, but I just kind of like to freeform explore a little bit. Maybe it's a hangover from playing Expeditions. Come on. I will say that this game does partly address my main gripe with Expeditions, which was the kind of complete absence of any road, which meant that all progress everywhere was extremely slow. Come on. Nope. This feels doable. There we go. See what I mean about the oversteer, though? Man. It does apply to pretty much all the vehicles, too, so it's not like I'm having some weird issue just with tank controls. Lovely. Now, we are a bajillion miles away from where we need to be. Oh, look, there is actually logs in the water down there. So let's maybe... That does look far out crossable, but... let's head back in this direction for now. Ooh, that's quite steeply down in that direction. Is that transversable bog? I know that's not a technical term. Okay. So, looking at the lie of the land from here, there does seem to be a crude viability. Where am I going again? Okay. Much less crudely. Let's go north then. Seriously. Ooh, I suddenly feel quite amphibious. Delightfully so, in fact. I have a feeling I had an Action Man car quite similar to this when I was a kid. And yes, I'm old enough that there was Action Manses rather than G.I. Joes. You see... Oi, 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 oi. I have fun memories of pulling them around on a little rope. Okay. Ooh, now... Hey, but the tea! Do we push it? Don't want to completely F the car. Oh, hello. Well, look, if we instead look up here. I know there are, like, dedicated jump spots in this game. This is not really the vehicle to be doing that, I think. Alright, we're looking for some intersectional junction points. This looks like it will do in the short term. Thank you very much, car outside. Okay, come on, come on. Right. Nope. Okay. Alright, we're working our way back to you, babe. I think this is the way we came previously. Oop. I'm not quite so sure this car will be so nimble, but we'll give it a whirl. It does seem to have straight line nimbility. I'm sure that's not a word, but it'll do for now. Nimbleness. Come on. Oh, he shoots, he scores. And then this. Okay, okay. Easy, Tiger. Let's try a slightly... Come on, guy. We have too stubby of a nose. Come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Alright, is there a better entrance? Oh, jeez. Okay, let's head for this entrance here, and we'll just try and drive around like normal people without clambering through entire labyrinthine building sites, which, you know, OH&S violations a go-go. How's that going? Oh, come on. Come on. This is not the edgelord I was looking for. Okay. I still feel like we've crept in the tradesman's entrance a little bit. But... oh, is that actually out? Yes, but not entirely. Look, if we have the opportunity to pull our old selves out of the pit we willfully flung ourselves into, I guess we could do that. Hello, sandpit. But for now, let's hit the objective. Hello, tractor. So hot. Oh, wow, it really is quite chogged. Do we get a chat?
Well, now we know the general extent of the damage. Certainly nothing you can fix overnight, especially since there's no source of lumber anywhere around here. But they do have a sawmill, which probably explains why there's not a single piece of wood in sight. Not much in the way of forests around here, so you'll need to get some wood shipments from our neighbors. They don't have a mill, but they do have some wood left. Go figure. First, you'll need to clean up the mess at the sawmill's garage entrance. Next, deliver some replacement equipment from the logistics terminal. Then, plan a route from the northern tunnel to the warehouse to deliver the logs. And finally, make sure the logistics terminal can actually be of some use. The terminal itself seems to be fine, but its driveways are all a fine mess. So, you should clean it up too.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Okay. This is a cleanup situation. Alright, let's check the... I do love a planned route. So, do we have sand? Yes, we do. Interesting. And a little baby sand there, but that requires 4. Mystery sand in here. Okay. What's on the side? Bring logs to the sawmill. Where are you, sawmill? Oh, you're there. Okay, you are in the logless place. Clear the area of objects, and then just a route. Okay, this we can do. Let's grab ourselves a... the Epex were so good I bought 2 of them. I have been known to run fetch quest missions with the crane just because it's so dependable. Did I need to... Ooh, route plan? No, that's fine. Just loop around. Okay. All right, the number one concern with having the necessity of all of this liquid to take on board in order to not pass out from dehydration on such a hot day. It's now 28 and it's 10:15 in the morning. The humidity I think has gone below 80% or something for the last 3 days. It's just been come on, let's not. Okay, all right, seriously. Okay. I do still frequently feel the urge to ping the find object button combo. Look, this may feel slow to you, but any snow runnerist will tell you this is positively a giddy pace. Like in the olden days where they thought your mind would explode if you went more than 20 miles an hour or whatever.
Wanna hear something funny?
Nope.
Driving, I found some more info on this sawmill here. Guess why there's no wood around here and why the mill was broken even before the quake. Hint 1. The owners ran it at triple capacity all the time. Hint 2. They never bothered with equipment maintenance. You gotta give them credit. They had a strategy and they stuck to it. Ah, the miracle of optimization. I'd find it more funny if we didn't have to fix it.
Hey, look, we're getting paid, Kelly, so let's not get too judgy here. Yeah. Nope, come on. All right, we'll take this. We'll make a pretty row on the roof here. Do you roll down the hill? You do not. Perfect. Nope, come on. Stay. I don't actually know if that's technically still inside. Let's give it a nudge with this. Oh, okay, let's not. Because it's not showing up with this little triangle, I'm assuming that it's technically out. Nope. Come on. Yes. We can still give you a nudge. Come on. Nudge, nudge. Lovely, lovely. That's some skilled nudge work right there. And the dump. Nudge and dump. Alright, now for the classic car pile. Come on. I watched Wake Up Dead Man. Pretty fun. But you can kind of tell why Kenneth Branagh started doing Agatha Christie movies again. Come on. That's not going to work unless we are quite side on here. Come on. Nice, nice. What else you got? Okay. If you really just want to be out of the way, I will take the quickest... But not in the road, that's... Are you out? We'll find out. Okay. Can we make the magic full pile? Come on. Oh, look, we could ladylike ride side saddle across the top here. That's something we could try. Come on. Nice. And also hope that you are outside of the zone of contamination. Oh, geez, there's a movie to watch. Okay, we're fully clear. It's beautiful. All right, what else do you want? Infrastructure route from there to... Oh, jeez. What would you do? Just straight across the road? Look, it's muddy, but it's not... Oh, I see. Maybe it is. Alright, we have nothing of nothing, so that route planning might be a little hard. Logistics, what do you need? Is there a road out? That's a clear no. That's not really going to be terribly useful. I wish it was a little bit lighter. I wish it was a baller. Hey, look. How about we, in a quest for the righteous path, take our little friend here and back it up. We'll take the high road and see whether it might connect around. Oop, not you. Oh, you're just a crane. To me, just a crane. Clear the area of objects. Oh, steel pipes facility. Do we need steel pipes? Yes, but not immediately. Reach location. I think we can probably manage that. However, we're not going to yet. Let's stay focused. We can't bring big cranes down until until we can get some more surefire roadage in place. Is that a little shorty cutty? Maybe. We'll always be on the lookout for... Oh, come on. Really? Oh, there is a crossing. To what end? We may never know. Maybe it's... Oh, road. I will just have a quick detour to go and get the full whatchamacallit on that. Ah, oh wow, you're a full log munch. Okay. I do like how these symbols on the map are actually like rendered as a PVC material sign on the land rather than just being some strange LED light thing. Ooh. Okay, so that would kind of assume that we could get some sort of garagic situation going down here. Also with that road, I wonder if there is a dedicated part that says, come on. Here it is, underneath, yes. Clear the stumps, or whether that's just sort of implied. I'm curious to know whether it's implicit or just explicit. Okay, we actually have road here. What a treat, and a power station. Okay, what you got for me up here, son? The end of the road. Nice. To what end? Nobody knows. Mystery tractor. That looks garagine. Geothermal energy. I see you. Still in the explore phase, pretty much. But whenever you see a yellow door, you know you'll be bringing trucks up here. We do want to find out how this connects back. Oh, sand quarry. Nice. Are we still in explore mode? I think we are. Okay. Yes, we were talking earlier about the pitfalls of overhydration. We may have to fully give a live update situation on those very pitfalls. Now then, can we... pay it forward and drag a couple of these out of the way? I know that's not really the task of these little things. Come on. I just want to make sure I can get out. Nice. Wow, that is bleakety bleak. Let's see if we can. Come on. Me and my pet rock. Okay, good to know. It works sometimes. Just taking the rock for a walk, baby. Is this a sand pit or just a cesspit? Oh, look, I like the little... we put our towels out for the lads. Okay, do we reconnect with the road or do we continue to explore? Ugh, sore eyes. Okay, because logically it's going to have to reconnect at some point, right? Let's follow this for now. What a lovely morning. Also, nice bird foley. If bird foley be a thing. Okay, road. Interesting, interesting. Okay, we're back looping up with the concrete, or the asphalt, let's say. Nice bit of pothole. What's up there? Ah, interesting looking bridges. Let's check it out. Okay. Oop. Hiya! Take your eyes off the road for a second and look what happens. Chaos. I don't want to get caught up in all that jazz down there. Oh. Is this port? Interesting. Seriously. Okay, a bit of trainy to-y fro-y. Ah. The Vasily. Seen better days. But, oh, driving path across. I do like a challenge. Ooh, okay. Guessing you're gonna need par. Yes, okay. Alright, we're still just having a reconnoiter. I see those train bridges. Okay, come on. Do we? No, we don't. Those yellow boxes, like that little one there that's open, do remind me of the totally reliable delivery service pickup spots for some reason. Very good fun. Alright, we might have to pay a quick nature break in a moment once we figured out exactly where it is that we are going to be pointing ourselves. Let's have a scan. Oik. With those little building site puzzles, I do think it's an interesting idea to put a little findy hidden objecty puzzle inside a driving game. You don't see that too often. That's fun. Okay, maybe we park ourselves up at this little specky spot here and we'll take advantage of the scenery to quickly avail ourselves of a nature break. Okay, hang on a second. I'll be right back. One moment, please, caller. And we're back in the room. Thank you for your patience. Let me pour myself a coconut water. Sorry, I had to sit and listen to the engine idling. That was silly of me. I should have... Look at that. You pick up a thing and the corner of it touches the microphone button. Nothing works as smoothly and effortlessly as you'd hope that it would. Okay. That was dumb. Let's refuel. Oh. Okay, if we wanted to get back down a level, how do we get there? We could drive down there and across, I suppose. And that's a skanky mess. Are those... Okay, let's refuel a bit. Is this a back out and around kind of situation, do we feel? The other thing, the brake never really disengages, does it? No. Okay, yes, back out to the larger road. So, if we have to construct in the... Really, everybody's got towels? Maybe they're not towels, maybe they're corporate liveried temporary fencing. Okay. Woo! It's like a badly driven go-kart. I know a bad workman always blames his tools, but really, guy. It's the nothing too much of it that twists my gourd. Is this the way we came? No question mark. Which was the way we came? How did we get here? I kind of want to go in that direction. I can has over there, please. What are my visible options? Broken. Okay. And then we're back to that. Let's go down to, I suppose, here then. Unless... No, let's hop out over here and see what we can find. Just because I don't really want to be retracing my steps so much. It's almost like I could add a motor scooter to this game. That would be fun. Ooh. Real trial bike style. No, how about... Come on. You... Tremendous... Okay. Come on. There we go. Now it is gas upon which we are cooking. Nice, nice. Classic SnowRunner strats. Oh, it's so hot. Okay. Must watch out for... Oh, look, there's a toilet. That's... Now we're actually back on Death Stranding 1 territory here. Is that a loo? By which I mean a toilet. They are quite fond of their outhouses in this game. Is that wood? Oh, it's a massive log. It's a mega log. Yay! There was mega logs in one of the earlier maps, I forget which. You can sell for lots of money. But I don't know that we have a use for lots of money yet. Unless, I suppose, buying materials for bridge and stuff. Come on, come on. Less of this. Like you're trying to give me a stroke. I would, I would not be stroked, said only the most purient of man. Anywho, okay, progress is slow, but sometimes softly, catchy monkey. No, slowly. Small, long time, therefore is a mountain. One of those things. Okay. I really feel like we've gotten, like, deep within the lore of this map now. Does that count as the most tiny, just for personal use, sand castle? We are now quite close to home. Nice. I think we may have uncovered a deep truth here. It's kind of that hot now where, like, just the air smells hot. Come on. This game also has a... Why the constant redraw, I wonder? Okay, come on. I see you, brother. I'm a-comin'. So my understanding is you drive around in a scout truck, you reveal more of the map than if you were driving around in a log forwarder, for example. Okay, good route closure there. Let's reconsider our situation. Good lord. So, with the warehouse, can we buy goods? No. So if we bought at the construction depot, what's the most important thing to buy first? Well, look, there are some logs available on the map, right? So that's no good. Plotting first up, route. It's this. That's the crucial bridge. And then... Jeez. So, yeah, what is the This. See some little bit of tree here and there. Because if we got just like a little bit, Jesus, that's such a long way to go. And where was the other little crop? Well, we can't really go anywhere else yet. Was there just some laying around in the mud, perhaps? Glint and glow. Megalog, I see you. There's a bit of concrete, but we can't turn anything into anything except logs. Because logs is just logs at the moment. Ooh. You aren't anything either. So, okay. Let's have a look up into the... Ooh, look, see? Two logs there. That's not nothing. Can I make a... like a two-log bridge? Just something here? To get across. 3. No. No. What about a tiny weeny little scout bridge? That would work. That's a 2-logger. So that could help us get along and along and along. Look, the road is awful, I fully grant, but we can sand some of that. Ooh, more log. Okay, well we can upgrade then. It's like 3 logs hidden. That's going to be a bit of a challenge, but let's face that challenge. Okay, so let's. We don't really need. What do we need? We just need something to take the. The Neo's pretty decent, but so is the crayfish. And the Cronenworks fun. Greenway. Look, the crayfish is slow. Not the crayfish, the Aramatsu. Let's do this because it's new at least. Okay, let's make absolutely positively sure there's no secret other logs lying around, and that really what we're doing here is this, and no, let's not go down there. We're going down to the warehouse. Via extremely bendy way, it seems, but hey, the way is the way. We're just going to have to hope that this crane is... How do I get in here? Tall enough out here to hop in and grab the situation. If not, we'll come back in something bigger. Okay. This is not as nimble as I was hoping. Come on, lad. Well, I'm sure you're fine in a straight line, but Oosh. Oh my gee, this is going to take forever. Maybe I will switch to something else, because this is just testing my patience. Okay, stop. This is daft. Okay. What I meant to say is yes, of course. Kernel work? Or I can't imagine the greenways where it's at. Let's do Kernel work. I know he's got a great big chubby Kira Knightley situation going on, but look, I for one already feel more nimble. It may be psychosomatic, but it also feels like the crane is possibly higher. Oh, fuck. Let's see if we can do crane jazz to get at. Come on. Mm-hmm. Well then. Hey, look, it might be quicker to start again, honestly, and drive more carefully. But in the spirit of the game, let's see what we can do here. Oh, you're not going to be able to get anywhere, are you? Oh, man. The crane... No, let's... No. Okay, alright, let's not back around here. Retain. And also... where's the other one? I retain you also. But then I deploy you. And I deploy you to drive a bit more carefully, please. Thank you. Alright. More carefully, please. Thank you. Alright, look, this is how much more carefully we're doing this. 3-point turns, baby. Never let it be said that I was not the most cautious driver. See, here's why we choose white vehicles, because they stand out against all the kind of goop. Are you asking me to go? No. Okay, we're going this way. This was not the plan, but it has become the plan. Perhaps the better to avoid the precipitous edge. That's precipity. Oh, I have chosen not the great way. However, I shall make it right. I could reverse. Okay, this is why people like me fail at games like this, because we have stupid ideas like, oh, we could just reverse down the hill, it'll be fine. And then we end up getting cranky at the game mechanics because it was a stupid idea and we got owned. Or pwned, as Benoit Blanc discovered. I suspect foul play. Oop. Here we go. Alright, now we've got to get... oh, look, there it is. That's where we're going. Into the... So I berated the game earlier for having inaccessible junk heaps, not fully appreciating that some of the junk heaps were in fact accessible. Well, you can get in there, obviously. That was never in doubt, but what I meant is that some some usable junk amongst the junk. Oh, we are really going around the scenic route here. I did toy, dear watcher, with the notion of trying to finish off Yote with you at some point this weekend, but the heat has just made doing anything really quite difficult. So apologies on that particular regard. Now you don't have, if memory serves, like a scan, do you? Ooh, man, I am wrecking the joint. Okay, show me, show me. 3. Okay. I have to put blobs on them so I know which one is which. That one, and... Okay, you're not gonna work. Actually, you're just all straight up not gonna work. Okay, I see you, I think. I see that one anyway. Okay, let's... Yeah. I got you. With my Aramatsu. Man, this is... Hey! Hello, nurse. No, up. Come on. Don't be... what you're saying is that I got you too much? You little shit weasel. Come on. Is maybe what we have to do at this very special... Oh, is like pushy, shovey... Okay, is the expectation that I am supposed to be able to get this or not? What's the consensus? Because look. Perfect 4. Oh, yep. He's done it. He's a boy genius. He's the best logist the world has ever seen. People came to me, said, I've never seen such logging, it made me cry. That's what they said. I see you, but I can't reach you from here. So let's advance. See, this is the fundamental flaw of this, because we have to have the engine running the whole time we do this penumbra, not a word. And it takes for frickin' air balls, so we do rather run the risk of fuel exhaustion. Up. Look at me waving my big stick. Hither and yon. No, that's gonna be a DNF, I think. Come on. There we go. This is really like Daddy's first robot arm. Come on. We drop, then we correct. We scooch. Hey look, how about we give it a try? It's good enough. He's done it. He is the boy genius. He carefully withdraws, as any careful lover would. Having got his wood in place. Oop. The truck shack, is it? Ooh, turning circle of a oil tanker. But hey, look, safety is important, and we've got the little fire extinguisher strapped to the outside. Come on, come on, easy, tiger. Oop. Okay, where do we get the other little plankers from? Right, let's just save some petrol. What tunes? I don't think it's worth going getting more. But where did we spy a handy little repository, or are we just going to go with the... Ooh, look at you, sitting there all, come get me. Look at my log. I can't, for the life of me, remember. Okay, now we've got a budget of more logs. How about we get a decently girthed situation going here? See, for the same amount of loggage, we can get the king of bridges going. So let's enjoy that. It opens up a world of, I'm going to say pain, but actually a world of joy, a world of sweet, smooth, blissful joy. I don't mind admitting, having spent the last, like, 5 straight days stuck to the aircon, that my eyes feel pretty raw, like I've been in an airplane for the last 30 hours. Okay. These logs have been a free gift, but it's going to allow us to bring the big truck down, the big crane, sorry. Ah. The coconut water never stood a chance. Okay, now sending out the first batch or two of trucks is very much going to depend on what sort of vehicle they are. And we won't know that until we actually dispatch them. I mean, because this is, like, not easy, but if the trucks are robust, oop, easy tiger, we should be able to get through it. I don't understand fully how, if a scout bridge costs the same as a big fat chunkus wooden one, why you would... Nice. Ever use the little scouty one? Do we just park you up for a sec? With our gracious thanks, and consider the log. Okay, good, good, good. And then this is how we bring down the truck. Logistics terminal. You're clear up the poop situation. Okay, which is something we can do now that we've brought in the lovely crane. No, not you. Yes, the other one of these, please. Off we go again. Oof. The bass in the voice of this thing is tremendous. Resonant. Full. Substantial. Maybe we give you a little bit more tune and a little less rev. Gentle tripping hazard, but nothing majeur. Now I do have to consider, have I made a massive boo-boo here? Committing to committing those first few precious free logs to hang on. This is the way. Yes. Excuse me. Okay. Still hot. I think the way we came the first time was correct. We came correct. Yeah. It's inelegant. And it's potentially, as we said before, but I think it is correct. Is that the way down? Basically. I know, look, these are little mountain goat tracks, and it makes no real sense that we can do this with such a massive crane as this, but hey, look. Let us not be gawping at the gift horse in the mouth, as they say. Now we're going to have to come down here with the Zix vehicle carrier loaded with roady stuff. Obviously we can drive with the sand truck, that's no problem, and we can probably drive with the dozer, also not a problem, but the asphalt layer and the roller, they need a little bit more hand holding. See what I mean about the joy of this this vehicle being able to get through anything? Good old EPEC. I might have thought it would be a little bit more tippy than it has proven to be. Hey look, I know it throws itself hither and yon, but it just keeps going and you can't argue with that. Now I am gonna have to get some eye drops going soon. And just as well, there's that tiny weeny little flashing beacon right at the bottom of the back there. What determines whether a beacon need be blue or orange? I wonder. Is one caution and the other like, get the heck out of the way? Whoa. Just because it is unlikely to tip does not mean that it would never. Also, it's easy to forget that when picking up logs, you don't actually need a log forwarder crane or a log forwarding bed. You can just stick it in any old jazz. But for that particular task, where I felt that the crane height might be necessary, it was seemingly, at first glance, the right tool for the job. Okay, what's the deal here? No. How do we get in there? Preliminarily, okay, down to here and through. Gotcha. Look at this blasted heathland. Does remind me a little bit of it's like a Rage 2 or something. No, maybe it's a Borderlands, early Borderlands situation. I'm sure it would not be a keenly noted, cited. Okay, this is the job now. Track, so it should show me all the junk that needs to far out. Okay, let's get amongst it so that we can use the crane to its more fullestera. Okay, what's the approach here? Grab whatever we can, but grab what's actually in the zone. Yes, you can come first. Anything that I presume can be recycled can just be dumped in a pile here. Might seem callous of me, I grant you. Come on. Bed. Oh, we had an argument. We didn't have an argument. We had a discussion about whether this was a bed or a fence. I don't know that we ever got a complete, satisfactory answer. What will happen, undoubtedly, I could have brought another truck down here to act as receptacle for all this, but we don't have any recycling. We have the selling, though. Sorry. $31 now. And it's only 11:15. I know you want to be me. You may be watching in some frozen tundra, thinking, what's he complaining about? I'd love 31. But jeez, man. As I always say with hot and cold, if you're cold, you can put another layer on. If you're hot, there's only so far you can go. You know what I mean? Come on. Come on, get in there. We're doing a little pedantic stack here. Nope. Nice, nice. Stacco pedanto. Really getting fussy about barrels, but hey, look. I get it, I understand. Nobody likes trash all up in their business. I like every now and again to test the physics. Oop, oop, oop. Unlicensed tire. Okay. Oh, good lord. Come on. Part of my great fix of bits and bobs to do with the streaming setup was moving some USB things around, and my antivirus keeps popping up to say, do you want to scan this? And I will say yes, and it will go, okay, nothing to worry about. And then it'll happen again. Ask again the next day. Come on, guy, come on. Total live, die, repeat situation. Okay, do we have just the one? The one barrel to go, it looks like it. Be gone, barrel. Eh. Okay, let's push on through. Break on through, as Mr. Morrison would have it. And then, what's the situation? How do we get through to there now? We pick all of those pipes? No, we have to come round that way. Okay, let's back out then. Back out and round and along. And then we have to address this mess that we created earlier on. With our enthusiasm, let's not apologize for that. I tell you, when you get to my age, I do very much love the rowing machine, and went 3 weeks without it because of bad back stuff. Getting back on it felt great, and I felt the absence of it in my arms and shoulders and stuff. Ooh, getting back in is, man, it's like uchi man de badoosh. Yeah, I'm sure you do know. Who doesn't understand uchi man de badoosh? Okay, so the situation here is going to be interesting because, okay, well, get you out. Yeah. Take. There, be saved. Now, I don't think we were supposed to do it this way. But let's pull that out. Nice. Look, just for now, I'm going to dump you in the stream, okay? Well, this is not a lasting commitment to the environment or anything. Alright. Tremendous. What a fix. There's another totally reliable delivery service. This is just a reach the area thing. Genius. Okay, and then... how do we get to here? I think we can clear all that out of the way. And then have okay, not unfettered access, but slightly less fettered access. which is, you know, as good as you can expect sometimes. Oof, I'm going to enjoy recycling you one day. Yes, that's like my sexy talk. Hey baby, wanna get recycled? Come on. Look at the neatness of my pipe pile. No, don't fall down. Okay, we may have reached the critical height there. Don't roll off, please. Thank you. Oh. Come on. There's got to be a better way. Let's just run the Twizzler twizzled around. Nice. Those thin wafer chocolate things that are in this sort of shape and style, it does make me think of them always. I presume one would put them in coffee or whatever. Okay. Give me... actually, switch to single attach mode. Lovely. And then to your friend. Come on. Come on. Smooth jazz. Okay, how did we decide that we could get into here? Are those... Oh no, that's just a gate, so that should be... doable? Yeah. Okay. We could, for the purpose of the stream, turn the... inclement weather off. Are these open from this side? Nice, nice, nice. Oh, you still want me to... Oh, you do. Oh, you really do. You want this to be out of the area entirely. How about I put it in this little receptacle here from downtown. Oh, I'm still on a single point. It occurs to me that I could have probably picked that up with that on the top. I fell back in the room. Oops, okay, alright, it's tippy, I get it. Come on, come on. I know this is what you get up on a Sunday morning for, the sounds of some smooth jazz and trucking. Sure, whatever. Not just any kind of trucking either. This is like sophisticated, careful trucking, which is a special kind. It's like adults only. Come on! Seriously, Crane, this is... No, not Ukraine. Ukraine. Sure. Could you? I reckon you bloody could, you know. Ah! What a bladger. Alright. Come on. All vehicles must go on the roof. This is the rule. Lovely. It's the best place for them. And the dead vehicle fairy agrees. Just there. That's lovely. And then your friend. Come on. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Do we get a lecture from... No? Alright, let's see. We get logs. Nice. From where? The tunnel to the warehouse. Ooh, we could try that, certainly. Okay, let's do it. The trucks look a little bit capable, so let's see what they've got. Without throwing them off the cliff. You can take the nice long way around here. And then alright, this is delicate business here. Oh, the warehouse is just here. Oh no, this is awful. Because they gotta drive through all the sludge and the slurry, but hey look, we'll give it a whirl. Are we going right-hand drive here? Not expressly, but not. Not. Okay, let's see how you get on. Dispatch. Give me logs. Do you have friends that are... No? Okay, you're all... Whatever this car is, these ones are okay, I think. Okay. So far, so good. Like, it's not impenetrable, it's just thick, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Which is, of course, what she said. Oh god, it's so hard. Currently 32. Let's do a quick feels like for you here. Ah. predominant factor, humidity, feels like 35. That checks out. It's gonna get hotter until about 1 something. But the kicker is that, like, by 1 a.m. it's still going to be 26 degrees. Hey, look. I'm not... I am complaining, it's true. But, you know, the sunny, warm summer is a little bit too warm for me, is, as complaints go, pretty minor. Oop. Come on, let's go, lads. Oh, I had that weird thing in SnowRunner yesterday where you can start with a trailer full of logs, drop one, it becomes 3 logs, put 1 log back in place, strap them in again, and it becomes a full complement. Look at that. I'm sure this is doing it for some people. I don't want to yuck your yum. Trucks in the dirt. Alright. It's time for more coconut water. Okay, let's go. So, how long does each map take, do we suggest? I would probably say about 10 hours or something. I don't know. It depends how thorough you are. I haven't gone through to get all the little toy doodads as yet. But we can do that together. It'll be a fun last thing to do before we say, oh, balls. Okay, that didn't look too good. Come on, how long are you going to give me? Don't send me all the way back here. Come on, there we go. Alright, all we have to do is add a little point in here, make it a little bit more forgiving. And we can carry on. Okay. Are we going to sit here for 10 hours doing this map? No! Why not? Because we've got limited allocations of time and resource. Oh, sorry, I'm really melting here. 89 degrees in the F. It's 11:30 in the morning. Ooh, what? His little friend got stuck as well? Crazy. Let's keep you on driving on the left then. That's clearly the point. Was that really the problem? Ooh, tippy headrun. Okay. Did you actually get stuck, maybe? Surely not. Look away, children. Far out. Okay. This didn't happen the first time. Everyone will just wait for them to fail? Okay, fair enough. Do we want to risk them tipping over in the other direction? Sure, why not? No, let's spectate on the second one, because that seems to be where the issues are. Oh, really? Stuck again? Okay, well, while they're thinking about what they've done, how about we... Okay, alright, come on. This one we can do. This is not a problem. This shouldn't be hard. It's just that one bit, it seems. Okay, so let's start on... That's a long way. But let's start. Okay, you want to go whoop, this way. Over my lovely new bridge. We'll call this the Mash Mash inaugural, not memorial. Obviously. Yeah, he's still struggling to get across there. Yeah, we shite. Alright. Hey, look, it's not your fault. Well, it is, because you're just... I think calling it AI is unfair. It's... Do you call it NPC? Look, these guys are going to drive on the left. Delete the last point. Yes, yes. Because they can go up here, no? I could send them over the mountain. Crazy. Let's try it. I don't know how much kind of grunt their little motors have got. Let's see. They're just being kind of like put out of the way while I busy myself with other business. Oops, no, that one. I see you, Sandcastle. Get dispatched. Okay, and then here, come on, guys, this is getting silly. And then we do need to move this lad. Cause you in the way, Peck. Okay. How are they getting on? Look, they're going just fine. And these guys? Ah. Are we headed for a clash? No. Okay. Stuccola. Okay. How about you take that a little bit wider? And you guys... Oh, there's just one of you. Oh no, but it's a cement truck. No, it's just a powdy-uppy truck. Okay, well, I believe in you, my friend. We have to get sand there. It's a long way away. NGL, and is it within... No. But this is so. He's coming, he's just slow. I think they got further than that, you know. Again, let's bring them over to the left-hand side of the road. Actually, that's the right-hand side. Alright, it's a little bit gluggy, I grant you. But it's not stoppy gluggy. Okay, it's stoppy gluggy. Yeah, okay, I got it. Come on, no requests. You can do that. You can come over here. Okay. We might have to start getting sandy down here. That's logs. We don't got logs. Yeah, I got you. Okay, well, realistically, I think this is just going to be a take-a job because I don't have faith that anybody... The big truck's too tippy. Sorry, the big truck, the big snouty one, he no good. Oh. Is this going to be the first spot I should be laying sand? Just enough to get around here. Man. No. It's slow going, but it's going. So... I'm apologizing if you've joined expecting to see, oh, all the fun DLC, Forest Works, whatever, the Timberworks update. This is not, at this stage anyway, a map that is chubby with timber needs. Well, I'm kind of tempted to fill it up. That seems to be a very large cement mixer. I'm thinking like 6 foot tall. My sense of scale may of course be wildly out. Okay, I'm not going to refill with sand until I get closer to the nub. Because there's every chance that we might spill it again. Okay. Softly, softly. Okay, one thing with the Ord Easy Maxwells, which I otherwise am very much loving, is that you basically have to run the app to see how much battery situation is going on, which seems a bit crazy. Okay, here we go. Let's get laying brain. Come on, come on, come on. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Down. Please tell me we're still in the zone. We're still in the zone. Now, how much of this road are we going to have to do? I could not say. I hope it's not all of it, honestly. Honestly, this guy seemed to be doing reasonably well. Let's just see if we can get him on that tip. Okay. Come on. Come on. Let's sit down. There we go. Okay, dude, I see you. Okay, let's get this all sorted. I don't feel necessarily like... Come on, guy. Man, this is deep in the glug. Maybe a big dollop of sand will help. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, boof. Okay, and then... Do we have to fill this in as well? Probably. Plus we're here, so let's do it. Okay. Hopefully this will be the it of it. Well, for this bit anyway. Okay. We will refill, not yet. Come on. Oh, sorry. Alright, power off. Then we have to go and get our old mate. Not the rusty version. Thank you. Okay. Did we? No, I didn't do any sand here. I thought about it. Now I'm wishing that I had. Well, look, we're fine. We're fine. It's just slow. It's not a knot. Okay. This we can deal with. Now, once these guys are out, I would very much like not to have to keep dragging them back across this situation again. So let's hope that a... Thanks for the follow, Simple Streamer. Very much appreciated. You are joining me from a 33-degree Sydney morning. That's just going to get hotter. We're sitting under a ceiling fan, windows open. Mercifully, the PS5 Pro itself is in the different room from me, so I'm spared at least that blast of heat. But it does mean that if you hear raging carists, that's why. Quick feels like update for you. 35. Send some snow. I would love it. Seriously, it is ridiculously hot here. 35 degrees is the feels like. The humidity's down to 55 though. That's a bit of a nice break, but it still feels like I'm wearing a hot, wet blanket. In not the fun way, if such a thing there whiz. I feel like I should be back in Sandswept Map, honestly. Alright, let's flatten some sand, baby. I'm in Sydney, in Australia. It is very much the height of summer. Although, actually, where are we in the... What's the date? 21st? So is tonight the summer solstice? The longest night of the year? Or the shortest night of the year? So, technically, after today, summer should be done, and we're... It doesn't work like that. It's just going to be hot for the next 4 months. And after 2 months, I'm going to have a tiny new loud person in the house. So that's going to test everybody's patience. No worries. I presume that snow would put you really anywhere in the Northern Hemisphere. Particularly if you've got snow to spare. Okay, let's get this done. You're in the Canada, excellent. Well, then yes, you will have plenty to spare. I'm normally a long dark guy streamer on Monday nights. This is Sunday morning here, so this is where I get to get a break from bears and wolves and mooses. But as you may know, the Long Dark is a Canadian game. I was going to say set in Canada, but I believe the guys are also Canadians. Yes, I think a lot of Canadian people do, kind of to the point where it may be considered like part of a standard education certificate or something. All right. I mean, it's a fun game, although it's harsh. I think my current save is at about day 290 something or other. So getting close to that 300 point mark, which is terribly exciting. But I'm not skipping time a lot, so it's taking its sweet, sweet time to get going. All right, let's just park this little fellow up here. Turn off the engine. Let's restart this little situation, which should be a bit easier for these guys now. Oh no, the disclaimer at the start makes very clear that this is not a simulation of any sort, and not to be mistaken as any kind of primer for real life. Primer? You be the judge. Okay. Let's go, and then while that's doing that, we can have a go at... That's right. Thankfully, because it's killed me a number of times, I would hate for that to be anything other than a simulation. Am I asking for trouble? Come on, come on. What am I stuck on here? RoadCraft, I do believe it's on sale on most platforms. It's pretty decent. I mean, if like a lot of people, you came from SnowRunner, you might find it a little bit frustrating or a little bit easy mode, but it's different sorts of challenges. I'm sure one day the devs will come out with the sort of text of infrastructural road design that's got all the best bits of all of the games. But this, I don't know, it's much more about this sort of infrastructure things. I mean, I technically still would regard it as a puzzle game. And good lord, a test of patience for sure. I mean, it is supposed to be relaxing, and I guess for the most part it is. Perfect podcast game. No chat, except for the person that is chatting sometimes. Universe acknowledged to be incredibly annoying, actually. Come on, are we stuck? Really? Okay, we can actually push ourselves out of a lot of situations by dumping the sand. There we go. But yes, if you enjoy this kind of thing, I would very much enjoy it. Recommend it, sorry. Let's just check what's the limit of the sand is about there. Okay, I'll put a little marker there. Okay. And I do sometimes, my criticism of the game would be that it does feel like it goes out of its way to not vindictively make life hard for you, but just to put stuff in your way. It also reminds me a little bit of playing with my toys in the sandpit when I was a kid, and I guess that's kind of the appeal, honestly. Is it like other games that you play? If you have SnowRunner, it's kind of like, and it's often been said, like SnowRunner on easy mode, which is, I think, maybe a little bit cruel. It's just, it's a different game. It's not meant to be SnowRunner. It just happens to be the same people. Come on. It's a bit inelegant. Okay, come on. We are just about on the cusp of the sand filling zone. Okay, come on. Let's go. I think that might be it. Yeah. Let's see if we can just reverse back far enough to get in. And there we go. If anybody has... Can't be asking for snow on a live broadcast. That sounds very sus. But think icy cold thoughts for me, and I would very much appreciate it. Put an ice cube in the chat. Alright. That might be enough for now. Let's get this guy out of the way. Oink. Let's address the problems What is your problem? You don't really have one. I'm thinking you were just unlucky. Come on. Come on. Give me another route. Come on. There you go. And then we'll hop into this. Oop. And we'll get flattening. The Simlish is tremendous. Okay, let's get flattening, baby. I think I am pretty much mostly, again, playing this game so I don't have to distract myself from the heat. That's what it is. I am hoping that I don't need to tarmac all of this. That would be very handy. Okay. It does remind me of the full-on muskeg. I think we're going to need another little bit of... Eee. This is sucky mud. Okay. Ah, this guy might be good to go, actually. While he does that, let's just hop into this and follow him. Oh, no. Alright, you're not getting anywhere. I see. However, we could nudge him, because he's just one. One among many! Come on. This is technically allowed. No, come on, I'm trying to push you. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Let's flatten out this extra little bit of mud for him. Come on. Well, at least we can admire the scenery whilst nothing is happening at very quick speeds. Okay, fair enough. You asked for it. Go on. Get some. Let's see if I can get absolutely everybody stuck in here. Okay, he's good. Alright, let's just reverse enough to get the sand. While that's happening, we'll get this guy out of the way. That does look sort of Scottish heathery. I know it is technically Scandinavia. Alright. Let's fill in this tiny last little bit. We might have to do another one as well. Come on. I'm gonna have to get old mate to come and get me. Alright. Help me. Okay, let's see if we can make the sand last a little bit longer this time. Spread it out a little better. We're going to be able to drive over that. I guess we find out. Go on. Oi, oi. Perfect. Come on. Okay. All right. Come on. There we go. Now, my feeling is... Oh, we're clearly still stuck. Come on, guy. If we took this from the other angle with the dozer, we might be able to backfill enough, but can we get around it? Let's find out. Whoa, slow down there, Speedy. Okay. All right. It does push your pile forward a little bit. I don't know if it will push far enough. We'll find out. Okay. We might have to do a little bit more still, but for now, let's get the truck on its way again. That sounded a bit French. Not that there's any problem with that. Okay. Now, for some reason, I sent this guy on a bit of a wild ride. Okay. Do we backfill that tiny bit first? No. Excuse me. Oops. Alright, let's fill this in as well, because this is clearly causing grief. Alright. Nope. Come on. There you go. This absolutely has to be it. Come on. All right. Let's get this guy out of the way. Okay. Come back with the dozer. I'm impressed, actually. You bought it. Well done. I hope you got it on sale. What platform did you purchase it on? Not that I think it makes any difference. What we'll do is... did you get the version with DLC? It got there. Bloody hell. I'm very surprised. Alright, we're just going to give this a little bit more of a fill in. Oop, come on. Yeah, I think the expanded version, I mean, it's also usually on sale. It does give you access to a few other trucks and a couple of other maps, so that's a pretty decent trade-off for the extra couple of dollars or something. Oh yes, test server as well. I think then that means you must be on PC. There is what do you call it? Mods even for the PS5 version of the game, I think. Not that I feel the scene is mature yet. Are you a Steamist or an epicist? I do hope that you got the game on sale. If you're a steering wheelist, I'd be keen to know how this goes. I have seen streamers using steering wheel for it. Oh, you do both. That's good. I notice Hogwarts Legacy 52. That seems a lot. I know you're in Canada, but even so. I'm comfortable that you can afford it and you haven't like bankrupted your family and little Timmy gets no presents this Christmas. It's a relaxing time. That's hopefully going to be enough. Alright, let's hope that our little truckies can get up this tiny little incline. Insignificant. Okay, nice bird sounds. Okay, engine off. Oh yeah, please don't roll into the... Okay. These guys, come on. Ooh, oh right, they're really on it now. Can I spectate you? They do have a very funny Simlish, which I kind of enjoy. He looks to be having... It does sound a little bit Australian. Oops. Sorry for your fence, hedge, whatever it was. Okay, alright. That's them done. Logs, baby. So the other trucks somehow managed to... Oh, okay, watch out, it's done.
Good job sorting out the lumber situation. Of course, logs from afar won't do the local economy any favors in the long run, but we can put this place together now. Which reminds me, we need more than just lumber for that. The map shows a machine yard not far from your position, and it could help us get the rest of what we need. Could you kindly go and check if it's still there? Same goes for the village nearby while you're at it.
Drive to the machine yard. Please? Did we already go to the machine yard? Yes, we did. Okay. What was the other one? Reach... Whoa. Northlock Village. Okay. You seem very much to be in the south, but let's not be pernickety. Okay, where is the start of the big road? Where are you? I will find you. Is it here? No, it was, no, it's an infrastructure thing. Where are you? Yes, here. So, look, that's not a huge schlep for these guys. So, I think... Oh, actually, it's not that close. It's alright. Let's get there anyway. Because once we get to the automated bit, they don't use fuel, which is handy, and they don't use me, which is even more handy. I think for context, I may be paid about 52 as well, but Aussie dollars, which are notoriously crap, for the full... I forget what the DLC is called. The full version of the game. Hey, look, I'm happy to support Saber. I know that not everything they do is amazing quality, but I do like that they were one of the first companies to basically buy themselves up from Embracer Group. They bought back their independence, their freedom. Which you'll have to see. Embracer weren't that great for the gaming landscape, I would suggest. And I would have the same reservations about EA being bought out by the Saudis. Not that I think that there's an inherent kind of like how much do you buy for a loaf of bread? In Australia, it depends. You can get, you know, like a standard white sliced thing in the supermarket for like $3, or you can get your funky whole grain sprouted germ stuff for $6 or $8 if you want to go a bit more fancy. And don't worry, I read LOFE as oh no, this is not what we can. It's asking for the pour of sand, but I don't think it's gonna cope because of all the grunge here. Hang on a second. Who failed? We failed there again? Look, I'm just going to ignore that. That seems like a silly spot. Okay, they will eventually generate 30 logs. Okay. So, do I want to... look, if I do this, is it going to give me a garage up here? Because that will make life tremendously much more easy. Where did I leave my little... This chap, yes. Let's shoot back around and see what we can do. Look at me and my junkyard art. There is almost certainly a quicker way than what I'm about to do, so... Oh, that's ugly, actually. Let's drive back across. Do I like real or manufactured bread? I, given the choice, would spend the extra few beans on getting something that I felt was doing me some good. But I know that's not an option for everybody. I think there is a $6 loaf of like ancient grain something in the fridge at the moment. And I'm not too proud to admit it. But I know that's not for everybody, and as my circumstances change, they may not be for me either. So we're basically saying that this game costs about 10 loaves of bread, give or take, depending on your seeded preference. I didn't really get into the whole sourdough scene during lockdown. I have made bread. I've had partners that were very into making bread. I think that it's probably, if I was going to do it, I would, in all likelihood, be a bread machine kind of person rather than a, like, earthenware pot in the oven kind of situation. I am fundamentally a creature of convenience. I have an air fryer, I have a pressure cooker. Oh, hang on. What's the situation here? Oh, we are road discovering. Okay. Okay. Also, because my partner is quite pregnant at the moment, she finds it a lot easier to digest the sort of ancient grainsy stuff rather than the strong wheaty wheat stuff, because she gets quite a lot of indigestion. So, tunnel to the warehouse. Don't make me go and redo that whole situation. Okay, can we get out of here? I'm hoping so. It'll be a back out and across. Look, if you have the means and the time and the patience to make your own bread, I very much agree. Like, if you have a little bit less processed food in your diet, your soul and constitution and body and concentration and everything will be no, it's all right, you can keep going. Look, if bread is your passion, I salute that. I did read the what's it called, the 100-Mile Diet guy from Vancouver. It's not a million miles away from you. And that was a fascinating book. Great story. Interesting way of doing things. But it's still, of course, it's not a level of dedication that's open to everybody's circumstance. Do I reckon we can get across there? Should we try it? Oh god, okay, alright, stop it. Let's do that. And then... You got stuck doing nothing. Okay. Come on. Oh, really? I'm stuck on a rock. I'm stuck on a rock. I seem to be completely stuck on a rock. Completely. Come on. Look, there's me. The likeness is uncanny. Come on. Does that, if the bread is the feeding of the soul? Sorry, I'll keep pushing at this. Okay, I'm gonna recall. And we'll go the long way around. This seems okay. Hang on, get my bearings back. Let's go scouting in something a little bit more. There we go. Let's see how we get on. That is surprisingly articulated. Now then, do we, in this little truck, want to retrace our steps? Not, or do we go the path that we know? We'll go the path that we know for now. If we can. Yes, alright, I accept it. I should have paved this when I had the chance. I started looking into really old bread recipes and saying the bread is life and bread is living, and says in the Bible too. I would not disagree. So you're a pre-wheatist? I think the bread that I have in the fridge calls itself ancient grain, which generally means like barley and sorghum and that kind of thing. I don't think it's like officially wheat free, but it is certainly very kind of protein rich and nutty tasting, and much more interestingly textured certainly than your bog standard bread, and it leaves one feeling much more full or satisfied than a normal PB&J. Hello, dude. Excuse me. Let me just squeeze past you here. The gang's all here. That's so crazy that they're so happy to go up that way. Not complaining. All right. We do, of course, have in-cabin view, but I find it a little restrictive, so don't tend to use it unless I'm driving through trees. Okay, let's... Oop, come on. No worries. Was your ad for a bread-related product? That way we would know they were really listening. We seem to be okay there. All right, I've got about another 30 minutes. I'll see how far we can get in that time. Come on. Oh yes, more sweet. What did we get? Money and logs. Excellent, excellent news. Okay, so where I think expeditions went wrong is that there was absolutely no open road. They did have the missions that were a little bit more like this than with SnowRunner. Actually, nope. We're gonna go this way, aren't we? I don't want to have to drive the log mulcher all that way, so I'm going to see how viable it might be to get this open as a base, if that's possible. Oh, this little truck really feels like a ye olde worldy, me and my gal kind of truck. It's kind of sweet. Alright, where do we cross over? I think it's possibly the other side. Yeah, okay. Oop. Can we get up there? Okay. Do we just barrel through here? We just barrel through here. Okay. If my gal was in here, I think hang on, let's just check the yeah, oh, it's more modern than I thought it would be. I had visions of bench seats, but no. Where am I supposed to be getting to? Oh, geez. Okay. Ah. It's all looking a bit road-me. Let's go back along the road. I know the bridges are out, but we'll see what the options are for around there. Push you out of the way. Okay, out of it, out of it. Let's see if we can grab that. No. No, come on. Get it. I think it's the other side. Alright, whatever. Okay. Is this scooch acrossable? It might be. Oh no, there's no. What about that? It's quite a distance in each direction. We're going to plod in. I think we are. It does look like we have plenty of opportunities to winch ourselves out if it all goes to shit. We're okay. Nice, nice.
Gosh, the ground looks like an overripe melon. That's I'm sure it won't be a problem. So I won't bother you with any advice. Especially since I'm drawing a blank now anyway.
Okay. Where can we cross? Maybe there and there. Let's go have a look. Feel so articulated. Oh, balls. No, have I... Nope, nope, we're still... Oop. Come on. I'm sure there is a way. Yep. Oh. Lovely, lovely. Look at that, he's done it. You have to get up pretty... Oops. Early in the morning to get past me. Okay, we don't need to follow the whole road around. I see you, a little bit of pipe. God damn. Okay, 35 degrees now. And still no Office of Pantomime. Okay, what's the dealie? Where are we going? Okay, just reach the area. And... that entirely was where we was before. Do we want to go back around the outside? I think maybe we do. Just I see there is base there. Yeah, there is base. I see you. Yes. Let's go up here. We can turn off the diff lock while we're on the tarmac. Okay. Oh, I think this way. Yep. And here. And then, where are we going? Just back around. I see you, base. I see you. I will take advantage of you. See if I don't. Alright. Come on. You don't even look like a garage yet. I'm sure that's gonna change. Man, with every passing insane number of the temperature, I'm gladder and gladderer that I rode early this morning. Okay. That's it. What have we got to pick up? Where are the bits? Oh, geez. Oh, they're only there. That's okay. Although I don't have a vehicle that's big enough or fuely enough, I don't think. We can try. We just got to drive it round to there. Are they still on the level? Hey look, it is technically possible to use this truck to ferry stuff around. It seems like 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus, there's loads of it. And the village is still drinking hot tea in the heat. It cools me down. Well, yes, that is true, but I also did a 6k road this morning, so I'm trying to hydrate as hard as I can. Okay, let's scooch round the corner here. And see what we can stick on the back of this little truck. I know we don't have... Jeez, the junkyard. Man alive. Okay, alright. Oop. Come on. Let's see what we can pull out of the way here. Nice, nice. Come on. I will need to go and check on my cat soon to make sure she's still alive. She has got plenty of water and knows how to find the coolest spots in the house. So maybe I'll go and like flump down on the floor with her somewhere. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Get out of my way. Alright, there we go. Oops. Alright, where are these things? Let's see. Turn you off. Get in the crane. Ah, the crane doesn't work yet. I'm gonna have to really pick these up without using the cranes. Seriously? That seems a bit harsh. Okay. What's the way around? Oh, also, I think because this has stuff on the roof, I sort of assumed, incorrectly it seems now, that come on. Oh, yeah. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm not trying to secure the cargo, I'm trying to pull the winch. Come on. So we are going to run out of fuel, which is particularly sad. Maybe I can find a way around. Oh man, it's a long way around. That's not a way around. Normally you can use these... Normally. You can sometimes use cranes. This is not seemingly one of those times. Ooh. Okay, well, good to know. All useful intel. Are there gaps in the... Man, this is indeed a stanky mess. There's more pickup spots down there, you say? That does seem to be the implication. Let's see if I can at least glimpse one before my fuel runs out. Just have to go this. Oh no, they are really strapped around the house. They are. Okay, well that's just cruel. Alright, let's go in for a closer look with our last little sniff of an oily rag. Okay, so one little thing that this game does is these building site puzzles, I suppose, for want of a better word, where you have to find your way, come on, around inside the building site. Where are you, little buggers? Ah, they're not. Oh, they are inside. You see, the crane would make life so much easier. Alright, let's find Northwood Bridge and we'll... village, sorry, and we'll call it. We will get there from... the only place we know how. The garage. Now... Hey, look, we'll retain you just because we don't need you stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, let's plot the route here. Yes, okay, still I'm not... could that be the way? Man, you are a long way off. Do we go here and then take this road out? Looks like it. Oh look, we could explore this. Yes, use the huge crane to see how far you can get. What are you? Yeah, truck, and you're the tree thing. Okay. The original plan remains. Okay, we'll find this village and we'll call it for the day. Yeah. Drifters. Come on, guy. Less of this. Less of this oversteer nonsense. Oof. No, it's very, very committed to the oversteer. To live is to oversteer. Still just the 4 logs, though? What's that about? Come, oh, yeah. Living on the edge. Actually, is there stuck infrastructure? Logistics terminal to the sawmill is done. Logs to the sawmill. Come on, don't be cruel. I'm sure the prize wasn't just 4 logs. That seems cruel. Oop. Okay, so the plan is to scoot back across. Gosh, look at all this good I did. Come on. Hey, look, I could just drive straight down there, could I? No. Why are you showing me Northern Tunnel and Warehouse? Oh, because... Oh, yeah. Oh, come on! Steering, why you gotta do me like this? See, this does have fuel tanks on the top, just like the little truck that we were driving before, but that does not brook any mention of refueling. So I don't know what's going on. Will I put on the AC later? Yes, I will. I'm not insane. Okay. Yeah, we want here, 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 and then we're out. Where are we going? Down there. I think maybe we do want to go this way, actually. Let's see where that load takes us. Okay. Let's explore, baby. Oh, if there is a way to turn down the steering sensitivity, I am all ears. Because this be nuts. Come on. All right. I'm all for cars that make strange grunts. Did we actually steer this with sticks? Yes, we do. No, that's not what we want. Man, imagine being sitting in there in a 36-degree day, like it is right now. Come on, guy. Not necessary. All right. Okay, this is heading in interesting directions. What are you guys doing? Illegal convention. Should I be alert but not alarmed? That looks fun. Okay. Oh yeah, gee. Yep. Oh, come on. Seriously, guy? Don't do this to me now. Oh, seriously? This is my only... Well, that seems to be quite appropriate music for the moment. Hey, look, we have a crane just here. Let's rescue. Crane just here. Crane just here. Did I not tell you this crane? Oops. What the heck is the remedy for everything? Okay. Our other option, obviously, oh come on, is to what is the... Could go... No. Now, I am... not a massive fan of the cheesy sax. So you've got 30 seconds, my friend. I know it looks like I'm driving drunk, but seriously, the amount of press the button a little bit, nothing happens, and then a little bit more, and you oversteer, it's just insane. It's not easy. I will have a thorough poke around in the options to see if there's some sort of combination of game setting or controller tweak that I can undertake. See, when I told you that EWEC can do everything, I fibbed you not. EPEC. Hey, look at me in my six woods. Now, if this was SnowRunner, ruined engine would be ruined engine, and we'd be just forked. But this ain't. So the deal is here. Turn the engine off. Jobs are good. We carry on with our day. Okay, we do have a bit of a problem with this thing, but we can. Oh, not again! Come on! We can also do the terrain scanner. It says you're deep, but it doesn't really kind of give me like insane depth vibes. And, you know, there is a tower to grab onto, so... See, I don't, in this context, really understand what... Come on. Yes, I see you trying to do me again. Come on. Select winch point. Come on, I'm standing next to a thing with a bajillion winch points on it. Okay, fair. When they said it can do anything, we meant... Come on, guy. No. Okay, here's the swimming option, basically. Yeah, see? So why am I even bothering with a scout when I can use this? Well, because, you know... Okay. Keys off. All right. And on we go. As if nothing had happened. See, it says engine bad, but it seems like the fix for a broken engine is to start the engine, so that's fun. Whoa. Okay. I can have sandpit. Oh, there's another road. What's the deal here? Oh, come on, seriously. Okay. Good, good, good. Alright, I presume this is North Lock. Okay. Yes, you may have seen better days. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Ooh, is this a garage? Looks like a general store. Okay, we made it. It's a grocery store. Ooh, free car. Okay, that's us for today. I've got to go and have lunch and get Lady Mash from work. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to call it there. We'll leave you at that lovely moment. Tell the people that you love them. I'm back tomorrow night with more Long Dark. just to ironically tease myself about the cold weather when it's okay. 36 says there. The feels like is currently 32. I beg to differ. Come on, refresh. Feels like 34. No, but it's 36. There's no wind. Lies. I don't know where you're getting your information from. Anyway, we're done. Oh, it's too hot. Gonna end it here. Go and try and find somewhere to cool off. Take care. Thanks for the follow. If you want to do something, press something. It's fine. Just click away, click around. You'll be fine. Thanks very much for your company. Take care. Bye.